Mercedes Suarez, and today I will be making my presentation on how to make conchas. Now, conchas are very wonderful in my family. They bring a lot of memories. We always tend to have these particular pieces of pan dulce, which is Mexican sweetbread, at our celebrations, birthday parties, get-togethers. These are a staple. Now, to start off, we will start with the ingredients of the dough. There are multiple ingredients here. We have our evaporated milk, dry activated yeast, bread, flour, which people tend to use bread flour more because it has more protein. It works better with the gluten. And the yeast when mixed together. And we have sugar, room temperature eggs, vanilla, cinnamon, ground anise, and lemon zest. Now those last three are optional, especially lemon zest. Not everybody adds that, but it's to maximize the flavor that we like to have. And to start making a dough, you will mix the activated yeast with the evaporated milk and let it set for 10 minutes. Excuse me. And then once that is set, you will mix all these ingredients together in the order framed here and to make the dough. And you will knead this dough for up to 2 hours. It takes a long time to knead this dough. And it can take 1 hour to 2 hours. It depends very much on the temperature of the room. You want to try, and don't do this on a sunny day, that's for sure, because then it will take a lot of time to knead this dough and you'll have to add additional flour, which makes it lose its flavor. But after you're done kneading the dough, you will need to set it to rest for up to 1 hour or 2 hours until it doubles in its size. And while you're waiting on it to rise, you will move on to the icing. Now the icing is of course very essential to these particular pieces of bread. It's what makes them the most identifiable piece with pan dulce or Mexican sweetbread. The ingredients for this are very simple, surprisingly. It's all-purpose flour, powdered sugar, and 8 teaspoons or a stick of butter. And you will mix all these together until it has the consistency of a tortilla type shape. And it's able to malleable it, and you can bend it, and you want to be able to roll it out into the shape of a tortilla or enough to cover your concha without it cracking. And a lot of people will either use a rolling pin, or some people put it in their tortilla press, or simply just roll it out with their hands until it's big enough to fit your concha. So once you have the concha dough and the icing, you will put the icing on top of the raw dough, and that itself has to sit for up to 45 minutes before we put it in the oven. And once you have it on your concha, you can use a knife, some people use a pizza cutter, or a press to get some very beautiful designs. Now these are some of the more traditional designs. As you can see this more recognizable pattern. People will use the press to get that particular pattern. Some use the knife to get a diamond shape, and there's some crossed hatching shell patterns, and those are the more traditional types. But using your knife or a toothpick or a dowel, you can get more fun designs. Now you can see there's a flower, there's the shell type pattern. You can also use dye to get more fun colors. Traditionally, you will use cocoa powder to get the brown ones, vanilla to keep your white cream looking color, and pink dye to get the pink dye. But you can use other dye to get these more fun, non-traditional colors. This one right here, this Santa Concha in particular, is my favorite. My grandma got it for me for my birthday. We're December babies, so it's around Christmas time, so this is a Santa Concha, and it was just really cute. And I've also seen tortoises and snails, and there's just so many things and designs you can do with this. So I hope you learned how to make some conchas and had some fun looking at these designs. Thank you so much for your time, and have a good day.